All right, up here this morning, Danny, get ready to shave. We'll talk about that in just a second.
Yes.
Well, Dan, looks like you could use that too, but I know you're going all out there. It's your birthday.
We don't want to get talking about hair and beard.
Yeah, well, what did you say you remember about your birthday?
Well, I was thinking this morning about one of the first memories that I had was riding with my folks through North Sand Mountain when I was about 6 years old, and I stopped in a service station to use the restroom, and on the wall it was Jack D. Lamb, born earlier this year, right there in that community. First thing I can remember.
Yeah, well, that'll go a long way with him making his day today. All right, we just talked with Kenny up here. Does that happen a lot?
No, it doesn't happen a lot here. Our judges here will ask you, if you make an agreement, they'll ask you if you want to put the agreement on the record. And what that means is you sit down in front of the court reporter who takes the agreement down, and the judge, one of the lawyers will state the agreement. It'll be taken down. The judge will ask each party, is this your agreement? Once they acknowledge that, then the judge orders it orally and orders one of the lawyers normally to confirm it in writing. But his order stands as ordered and should be able to correct the situation for Kenny.
Well, still going to be an expensive procedure for him?
Well, you know, I don't
have to hire an attorney.
That's Madison County.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I won't comment on that.
Yeah, I understand. You know, I know some attorneys do make mistakes and forget things sometimes. This happened to us. Lost a good friend over a deal like that. But they were wrong.
It's happened to me before lately.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
And I had some clients I had to apologize to, and sometimes things, you get busy and things
Fall through the cracks.
hopefully not irreparable harm, but you have to do things correctly.
Yeah, well,
there's a lot of paperwork involved.
That's the thing that happened to us, and it wasn't done correctly, and it cost us a lot of money and cost us a lot of other things down the road. And it's surprising the way some attorneys actually act when they ain't in court.
Yeah.
All right, so you're still doing divorce, criminal offense. You and Luke is staying pretty busy.
We've been real busy lately, thank goodness. Sure have. Absolutely.
Unfortunately, people are still getting divorced.
And still getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Getting divorced, there it is, 232-1287. Give birthday Dan Totten a call today, and he'll take care of it.
Check out their website, too, because there's some frequently asked questions and answers that you can get off the website, too, that are very helpful.
You know, I feel for Kenny and what he's doing, but what amazes me, and I'm not saying his ex-wife was like this, but I know how the number
You're speaking
one...
from your own experience.
Yeah, own experience. My ex-wife was a lying, basically...
Cool it.
Well, I don't have to pay her anything now, so I can say whatever I want to about her. But it's all true.
I was telling them a story in the break. You know, we were taken back to court saying that we owed $60,000 for not paying health insurance on our son, and we all had Blue Cross. It wouldn't have cost a dime to add them. You know, luckily we were accidentally filed on our insurance, and I sent an email. You know, hey, you want us to add him to our insurance? No, he's on mine. I told you. Thank God that saved us $60,000.
Yeah.
Keep those correspondence.
Right.
I mean,
keep that communication.
Sometimes people will lie in court. I ain't telling you, I'm preaching to the choir.
Having to swallow $60,000 out of untruth would be difficult.
Let's talk about something good, Danny shaving. So now, why did you finally decide to give up the beard?
Well, two reasons, two things. I was holding it for this Lewis and Clark deal HBO is doing. And the part that I read for, if I get it still, I'm still in the running for it, but I haven't gotten it completely yet, but it doesn't shoot until September. And I've had a couple of auditions that I know the thing has cost me the job, probably. I don't look a thing like... Well, tomorrow I'm reading for a movie in West Virginia on NASCAR, and I'm reading for Bill France Jr., and that's...
Why the beard is coming off.
I'm drawing the line. That's it.
Well, you're glad though, aren't you?
Yeah. I am. And it made me some good money. Maybe it had some good roles with it and everything. And it's done its job. But yeah, I'm over it pretty much.
Dan,
you like yours? You must. Used to it by now.
Hides what I don't like.
I don't know if you can get this, Abby. I forgot to. I just sent it to Brad, but I didn't have time to get it. But I want you to look now. You dealt with Kenny Stapler in the '80s.
Yeah. I was his Jack Daniels representative down in Mobile at his restaurant, and would occasionally bump into him a lot at the Floribama. And spend the rest of the evening with him there having a good time.
Yeah, did you ever have a pleasure to be around Kenny much?
You want to hear it?
Yeah, I got time.
Went to see Alabama play Tennessee at Neyland Stadium. First game I ever took Joe Willie to. Bought some tickets on the internet on the 50, about 3 seats below the press box. There were I had 2 tickets, then there was a person, and then I had 1 ticket. Tried to get the person to swap so the 3 of us could sit together. No, can't believe you got these seats. But anyway, we got to sit there and listen to Ken Stabler and Eli Gold broadcast the game. We could hear them talking. I got Stabler's autograph,
Wow.
and we beat them 34-13. I told them roll tide and have a nice day.
Yeah, them fans up there are a little hectic from time to time.
I don't even like the jacket she's got on.
It's the color orange.
But, the one thing, all the articles they talk about here about Kenny Stabler, everybody says that Kenny never turned down an interview, never returned down a request for an autograph.
Nice all the time.
And we got some video. I don't know if we'll have time to get to it, but when we were at the Floribama, we had the pleasure of hanging out with him down there some as he flew throughout, and he just got his 2nd DUI then. Nobody knew he was sick.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you believe he quarterbacked the best Alabama football team ever in '66?
The one we didn't win?
The one we didn't. The one that Parsegian went for a tie.
Yeah.
It amazes me the way you guys
10-10,
remember
Michigan
all
State,
this.
Notre Dame. We finished 3rd. The reason they say that is, you probably know about it, because of George Wallace and his stand against Dover.
Probably so.
Oh, we'd have won 3 years in a row.
Talking about George Wallace.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. But Kenny Stabler, one of the greatest.
Just a nice guy. I remember going to the bathroom once at the Floribama, and we just happened to go together and we were talking.
In the trough?
No,
Where they had ice?
He couldn't go. He couldn't go to the bathroom.
They don't have that there anymore.
Because so many people
They would walk in, and your little bathroom at Floribama, the old one anyway. And it took him probably 20 minutes to go to the bathroom. It's crazy. Just a nice guy though. He never turned down anybody though that I saw. And I called him Lefty. And, he appreciated it. And we always, when we met, we shook left hands.
Really?
Yeah.
So you dealt with him quite often then?
Yeah, a couple of times a month.
He and Dennis Holman were roommates in college, and Namath was a senior, and Dennis is a good friend of ours. And Dennis, in that interview we did with Dennis 3 years ago now, he talks about the run that night.
Yeah.
And the way he got his name Snake was when he was playing at Foley High School. They only lost 1 game in 3 years.
Yeah.
And the way he was slithering through the crowd, well, the guy said, man, he's running like a snake, going through this. That's how he got the nickname. But just awesome
Dennis
person.
Holman, your interview with Dennis Holman was really enlightening too, on how he kind of had to, kind of babysit him.
Right, had to babysit because he was kind of the wild one. Then Dennis threw that block, that he ran through the mud. Probably one of the most famous plays in Alabama history. They beat Auburn 7-3.
He's fun. Fun guy.
Just, fun type. All right, Dan, what else we need to know about you and Lucas, what y'all got going down there on Jefferson Street?
Well, I think I'm going to take the day off today.
It's your birthday. You need some Vienna sausage, pickled Vienna sausage?
I don't believe so.
Please?
I had my quota about 30 years ago. I'm going to let you have it.
Hey, they still do pickled bologna up there, too?
Yes, sir.
Nothing like it. We have to make a trip up there, Danny. All right, so what's your latest, what you got coming out anytime soon? You got something good?
Well, there's a commercial running right now in Alabama for the
Porch Indians?
Of the Creek Indians, and I saw it. My mom called me last night about 10 o'clock. I just saw you on it. So they got that out rather quick. We were in New Orleans a couple of
I noticed they're not running it with me yet, so I don't guess you had time to actually get with the top person there, did you?
No, they avoided me like the plague for some reason.
Are you an Indian?
No, Cherokee, but not Creek. So I guess that was it. They knew it. They saw something in it. No, they didn't. They were nice people, very nice people. But they've got an interesting concept that they're trying to do with the state, go in partnership with the state of Alabama, and try to help us out of this budget deficit.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, Dan, thanks for coming up. Don't forget Baywatch coming to Cozy on August 1st.
Can you believe it?
He just guessed at it and got it.
He did.
Baywatch, She don't look no different. She does now.
Looks pretty much the same, doesn't
Hey,
it?
did y'all see, speaking of, wasn't she married to Kid Rock?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Ken Rock told Al Sharpton? Al Sharpton told him to keep the
Confederate flag.
Confederate flag down. You know what he told him?